Two families in Colorado are now suing their children's school district after staff allegedly pushed students to join an LGBTQ after-school club. Colorado mother Erin Lee is bringing the lawsuit along with her husband and another family, and she says her sixth grade daughter was urged to join the school's Gay-Straight Alliance by teachers and other educators. Erin spoke with Harris last hour describing what her daughter told her about one of the club's meetings. Watch.
We gave our consent for her to attend art club that day, but when she got there, she very quickly learned it was actually Gender and Sexuality Awareness Club. And not just that, but the art teacher had invited in an outside presenter into the classroom that day. And this woman did absolutely unthinkable things with the kids. She talked to them about puberty blockers and cross-sex hormones. She said that their parents might not be safe, that they don't have to tell parents where they are, not just for this meeting, but for future meetings she holds in the community.
Harris, this interview was fascinating, and everything she articulated to you is present in her lawsuit against that school district.
Look, the part that was probably most jarring for me, we learned later in the interview, and that was that the kids have been told, don't tell your parents, even about that initial meeting. And a lot of the kids adhered to that. Like, they didn't know any better not to go home. And she said for some of them, it was a year later before those parents learned what those kids, and they had been going to these meetings. I mean, that, I believe, is close to the definition of indoctrination. Come long periods of time, learn something counter to maybe what your parents would sign off on, memorize all of the rules in and out of the club, that sort of thing. And a lot of it was just gender transitioning. I know you talked to LGBT, but it was more than that. It was more than the community of LGBT. It was about changing your body and that whole process without parental knowledge, not just consent.
Right. And indoctrination at a minimum, I mean, regardless, that is squarely within the definition of unacceptable, Rachel. The suit as well alleges that students who came out as transgender during that meeting were rewarded. This is quoting from the suit here. Children who came out as transgender, the teacher there awarded prizes, LGBTQ paraphernalia such as toys, flags, and other swag. So several students declared their transgender status in that meeting, and feeling pressure to do the same and wanting to receive the prizes, the student mentioned in the lawsuit did as well.
Yeah, and some of the kids, of course, come out confused and then have suicidal thoughts. I mean, this is serious stuff. One of them said that they, attempted to drink bleach because she was, feeling, depressed and confused. Just imagine for a second if this was not a Gay-Straight Alliance club, but this was a Christian atheist club, and they were secretly baptizing children. I mean, imagine the uproar and how much they would be screaming about parental rights. This is an effort to separate children from their families values, and turn them into activists. And parents need to wake up. This is exactly what this is about. This is classic Marxist communist stuff.
And all under the secrecy and guise of don't tell your parents.